We're here at the home of Mercedes-Benz Bus and Coach for their e-mobility live event, an event dedicated to the journey to electrification for their customers. Vital EV have been invited here to host the charging sessions to help customers navigate the challenges of charging. Let's go check it out. So I'm here joined by Adrian Felton, Head of E-Mobility for EvoBus here in the UK. What are we here at today? What's going on?
So we're here at our E-Mobility live event today, and the purpose of the event today is to showcase our new workshop facility here in Coventry. So the bus behind us, we've had that now for around 12 months. That bus has covered over 20,000 kilometres in demonstrations with a number of customers. But we've now got to start to prepare as an organisation and investing in the future. And that means that we've got to invest in the tools, the equipment, and in the people so that we can make that transition ourselves and help our operators make that transition. So the whole event today has been about the bus, about showing you what our future agenda is, showing you the equipment that we need to maintain these vehicles, giving people confidence that we can actually maintain some of the bigger components, and actually give people the confidence that we can train not only their local dealerships to support them, but actually in time their own technicians as well.
Adrian, tell me, the bus and coach sector, is it really kind of on the ball with electrification?
Absolutely. I think when we look at the bus sector in particular in the UK, there's been a huge amount of stimulation from government to help operators to move towards a zero emission transition. And what we've seen is that in particular in the city bus sector, that the number of registrations have continued to increase over the last 2 to 3 years.
Brilliant.
As the government has outlined its strategy, operators are beginning now to make that transition. And I think last year it was around 53% of the market for city buses was zero emission. Coaches moving, not quite as quickly, but it will come.
But that's the great news, isn't it? That the inner cities are being blessed with zero emission transport and at that rate. I know that there is a challenge with coach, but do you see that sort of happening over the next couple of years?
Well, we as an organisation, so EvoBus UK is part of Daimler Buses, which in turn is part of Daimler Trucks, and we very much have a zero emission agenda. Brilliant. And we are clearly defined in our steps. So we launched our zero emission city bus back in 2018. We hope to have an interurban coach by 2025. Fantastic. And certainly by 2030 we would have some form of zero emission coach for long distance. We'd hope to see that earlier, maybe as early as 2027, and that might use either battery electric, it might be hydrogen, or a mixture of both.
Why have Vital EV been invited to join you here?
So Vital have been absolutely instrumental in helping us on our little journey with this here vehicle, because when we have demonstrations with people, it's very difficult to put in costly infrastructure just for one vehicle. So we actually needed a mobile solution that we could use, that we could plug in, take with us, put it on the vehicle. And actually Vital have helped us with one of those fantastic T800 mobile chargers, which I think is great, by the way.
It definitely is.
The other reason as well is that we are now beginning to look at the partners we need to move forward with the whole of the EV ecosystem. And what we want is partners that we can trust, but partners that are close. And our colleagues at Vital are just down the road in Coventry. So for us, that really is easy.
Adrian, thanks so much for a real insight into this site and what you're doing here, the journey to electrification, and we're really grateful to be a part of it. Thanks, Adrian.
Thank you very much.
EV adoption is essential to reducing the harmful emissions in our towns and cities. And buses are beginning to embrace this transition, and coaches are catching up. But we're really excited to be helping Mercedes-Benz on their journey to electrification.